Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. So, quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign, but remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. That is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. I just want to say as well to all of the new subscribers that have come on recently, which has been quite a lot of you in the last month, I just want to say if you are one of those, thank you so much for joining the Reydiant Nation. A big welcome from my heart to yours. Let's get straight into it. And obviously, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have... All right. The Strength card. So I'll tell you a funny story. I had to re-record this video, which as many of you know, I just leave it in, whether it's a blooper, whether it's me swearing, whatever it is, I just leave it in, right? And interestingly enough, when I first tried to record this reading, the Strength card was your was your key to the week then as well. So very, very interesting. Now, with that said, this does suggest that in all of these different areas of life that we're going to explore, you're going to need to find your courage this week. Your courage, your strength. You're going to need to remember that you are that person, right? That you are that HBIC when it comes to your life. This is about having the guts, the courage to admit what you want or what you desire. And also having the guts or courage to remove anything that is in the way of or superfluous to the things that you require and desire. Now, another way that we could look at this is the Strength card does tend to represent the physical body. So this week, do make sure that you are being mindful about your physical health and vitality. And with that Strength card as the key, in all of these different areas, you are going to need to show up in some way. All right. For your actions and options, you have the Seven of Cups. So what this suggests is it's not about more is more is more is more. With this, the Strength card, this basically says that this week you catch yourself in some kind of self-illusory tendency. So where you have a tendency to lie to yourself, to kid yourself or to try to fool yourself around something, this week you are going to see through your own delusion, right? And the Strength card is as the key to the week means that when you see it, you have to stamp it out, right? Once you realize something about something that you're doing that is either not good for your health or whatever the case might be, once you see it and you clock it and you continue to do it, then it becomes a choice. And so at this point, you are needing to be really honest with yourself and have the guts to bring something to a close or to an end. All right. Now, in terms of the options that are available to you, I can't remember what sign it was, but another sign had this same deck, same card, obviously in a different deck. And the message that I gave to them was, just because you have an opportunity show up for you, it doesn't mean that the universe is saying no. It just means that when this card shows up, it's not now, right? The options that are available to you, it's probably too much. You're probably trying to put too much on the plate already, right? And we're straight out of the gate. We're just at the beginning of this year. So this is kind of that encouragement to say this is not right now, all right? Like, it's still a good opportunity. And if it is a good opportunity right now, it will still be a good opportunity later down the line. All right. Now, if you would like to get a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website, which is radiantreality.com. I offer astrology, tarot, and numerology readings, so check those out. If you would like to know where you can get that, on the link in the description box below. My channel has a bunch of free content about life paths, about personal years when it comes to numerology. I will say as well, I urge you, if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you check out the universal 8-year that is 2024. There's a video on my channel specifically for that. It's going to give you some really interesting context and insights for the year that is going to be 2024. Now, for your communications and conversations, you've got Strength, right? So I don't know if you can see that. All right, that's the Strength card again. So you've got a double hit of this. So when it comes to communications, there's obviously something big going on here, right? You're getting some kind of communication this week. This could be an invite, it could be an offer, it could be an opportunity. Now, because of the Seven of Cups, that self-illusory tendency, it may not have anything to do with the other stuff that I talked about. One way that this could show up is an offer, an opportunity of some sort comes in for you, and straight away you get right into your head about why you can't do it, why you're not going to be able to, you're not smart enough, you're not this enough, you're not that enough, la da 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 da, I'm too old, I'm too this, I'm too that, whatever the case might be. So this bad habit or this self-illusory tendency where you tell yourself that you're not worth the opportunity, or you self-sabotage because you refuse to let go of or deal with your own shit, this might be one of those moments, right? So where you catch yourself in your own BS, my dear Aquarians, this is the week to go through that process of really releasing and letting it go, because once you do that, you will see that this opportunity has found you for a reason. They wouldn't be asking you if they didn't believe that you could deliver on the job. Now you have to believe that you can deliver on the job. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, you've got to have the guts, right? You've got to have the guts, the courage to go after it, to make something happen. For those of you that are employed by someone else, this could be where some kind of like leadership position is kind of like almost not thrust upon. Well, yeah, actually, because it's a double hit of the Strength card. So this could be where some kind of where some kind of leadership position is thrust upon you, and you kind of don't really have, you might not have a chance to get into your head and, you know, do all of the, oh, I can't, you know, the woe is me, and because I'm so small, you won't have the chance to do that. So you might just kind of be thrust into it. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, similar kind of energy. You might find that an opportunity lands in your lap or is presented to you or offered to you that is so big, so decent, so abundant, and potentially so life and business affirming that you just don't have, you haven't got the time, right? You just have to go for it. You've got to jump in with both feet, and you've got to utilize what is available to you, right? And look, the thing is, I'll put it to you this way: if you're getting offered or given an opportunity based on what you've already done before, whoever it is that's offering this obviously believes that you can deliver. Now it's up to you to believe and deliver as well. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, a similar kind of energy, only for you guys, this is going to be about where you have let too many things slide when it comes to your family, when it comes to, when it comes to the unit, where it is maybe as well that you refuse to kind of get out of the way and let other people learn their own lessons. This might really show up for you in a big way. And if it does, you are being urged to take a side step and let them get on with it, right? This isn't about seeing anybody come to harm. It's about letting someone understand that they have to traverse their life themselves. Now, before we get into your love and relations, my tarot course will be, enrollment for my tarot course will be opening on the 18th of January, and it will close on the 31st of January. So if you want to get in on this next round, I only take 20 students at a time. And the reason I only take such a small group is because I want to make sure that I give you the best that I can. I don't want you to get lost in a sea of, you know, too many people for me to manage effectively, so I can't give you any one-to-one time. You're going to have live client practice. You're going to have live client demos by me. You're going to see me singing for my supper, as I always say to my students. You're going to have practice on each other. You're going to get bonus videos, bonus PDFs. There is so much, so many goodies in this. Now, it is beginner to intermediate. Maybe probably even to, I would say, intermediate advanced. But if you are a super advanced or well-seasoned tarot reader, this probably isn't for you, right? Now, for your love and relationships, you've got the Lovers card, right? So this is the Lovers. You can't read them. They're not very visible, these ones, right? But you've got the Lovers. Love, relationship, partnership is very much on the mind. Now, for those of you that are single, this does suggest that maybe you've been telling yourself, oh, you know, I'm too this, or this has happened, or, you know, I can't trust anyone, or whatever the case might be, or whatever the story is that you're telling yourself that's getting in the way of you having a relationship is going to be revealed to you. The Lovers card does suggest as well, you may have options this week, right? There might be more than one person on the horizon for you, which could also be very exciting. And then finally, for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, it's going to be through open, honest communication. This might be you telling your partner what you don't like about them, what your partner, maybe they're telling you stuff that gets on their nerves about you. And so you're having this really open-hearted dialogue that actually clears the way for you guys to really move forward. Now, I also forgot to mention, you've got the you've got the Strength card, and then you've got the Strength card again. That's 2 8s. 2 8s represents new knowledge, new information, new wisdom. So whatever your partner is sharing with you about who you are, how you behave, what you do that they dislike, and vice versa, pay attention to that stuff, because it's showing you how to improve the relationship and how to step forward. For your money and materials, you've got the 10 of Wands, right? So nice. This could be, for some of you, this could be the release of a burden. For some of you, this could be the paying of the final payment of a debt. For others, this does suggest that some kind of financial challenge, problem, or burden is now being relieved or released. I like this. And with the Strength card, this could also be that maybe you decide to be very vocal and to say, actually, I'm no longer going to financially carry you, or I'm no longer going to financially put into you or support you, or whatever the case might be. This may very well be the area of your life where you are needing to demonstrate that strength to say to somebody, look, from here on in, you're kind of on your own. All right. Now, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, because you've got this with the Strength card, and I already mentioned the physical body, your back, and in particular, your lower back, right? Whatever you are doing, please, for the love of heaven, look after your back this week. All right. Now, and then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, the 10 of Wands does usually show up for a home move, a change of location. If you've had problems or issues with neighbours or in the area that you live in, this could be the release of that burden or challenge. But you've got this with the 7 of Cups. So it's like some issue that has come up or that you have around housing or a home matter will come into clarity this week, and you're going to find out, or you're going to realize very quickly, where it is that you have been creating this problem for yourself, or at least feeding into it in a way that isn't actually helping you. I think in a lot of ways you're seeing yourself that much more clearly this week, my dear Aquarian friends. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a wonderful week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.